This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, it's your favorite time of week again. Fasten your seatbelts. A few questions on the Parsha. Rashi wants to know, why is the Torah miyaches Reuven, Shimon, and Levi? Says Rashi, because Yaakov reprimanded them before he died. So therefore the Torah gives their yichus to show that they're chashuv. Question. That's very nice. Yaakov reprimanded them. But Reuven, Shimon, and Levi, they're not alive anymore. They died. Vayamas Yosef v'chol echa v'chol hadar hahu. So it's nice that we want to give them a plug, and we want to give them a little bit of a perk, but they're not alive. What, they feel better in the grave that Yaakov is counting them? Alright, that one maybe is not such a question. Maybe their descendants felt a little bit unworthy, so we needed to give them a little bit of an elevation. Okay. Now, if you look in Perek Vav, Pasuk Lamed, Moshe Rabbeinu says to Hashem, Hein ani aral sefasayim ve'ech yishma'eni parai. So Rashi says, what's going on over here? Rashi says, we're going back to reiterate, we interrupted the regular scheduled broadcast with the yichus of Reuven, Shimon, and Levi, so we're going back to the last thing that Moshe Rabbeinu said, Hein b'nei Yisrael lo yishamu elai ve'ech yishma'eni parai ve'ani aral sefasayim. So Rashi, and we're just reiterating the last thing Moshe said. The only thing is, we don't reiterate it. Because Moshe said, Hein b'nei Yisrael lo yishamu elai ve'ech yishma'eni parai ve'ani aral sefasayim. And yet, when the Torah reiterates it, all it says is, Moshe said, Hein ani aral sefasayim ve'ech yishma'eni parai. Okay. Next question. This is a little bit of an interesting one, considering that it's only a question on some Chumashim. In Perek Zayin Pasuk Yud it says Yehila Sanin. Rashi says, what's a Sanin? A Nachash. The only thing is, the word Lisanin appears in Pasuk Tes, and there Rashi doesn't say anything. So why does Rashi only translate the word Lisanin in Pasuk Yud and not in Pasuk Tes? And the answer is because most Chumashim, it's a Ta'as Sofer, and the Divrei HaMaschil should be on Pasuk Tes. So that's not a real question, it's just the printers made, in many of the Chumashim, it's a printer's error. Okay. Next question, Perek Tes Pasuk Dalet, V'hifla Hashem. What does it mean, V'hifla Hashem? Rashi says, V'hivdil. I don't understand why Rashi has to translate the word V'hifla. He already said earlier in Pasuk Yud Ches, V'hifleisi means V'hifrashti. So why would I think V'hifla means anything else? Unless V'hifla sounds like Pele, a wonder, more than V'hifleisi, so you would think it means like a lashon of wonder. Rashi has to say this also means Havdalah. Okay. Next question. It talks about the Makkah of Barad. It's Hashem said there was never Barad like that. Lemin hayom hivasta es Mitzrayim. From the day Mitzrayim was founded. I don't know. Maybe you're not bothered by this, but when was that day? How come I wasn't invited? When was Mitzrayim founded? Isn't that an interesting expression? From the day Mitzrayim was founded? I mean, when was the United States of America founded? July 4th, 1776, I guess. They founded... I mean, do you found a country? Is it a Mossad? Because you'll see why I'm asking. Because when the Barad fell, it said there was never Barad like this. Me'az haisa lagai, from the time Egypt was a nation. Why doesn't it say from the time it was founded, like Hashem said? So what does it mean from the time a country is founded? Is that a different date than when the nation begins? And why the discrepancy between the prediction and what actually transpired? By the Barad it says, elevate your hands. So Rashi says, God lifted up Moshe above the heavens. Simple question over here. Why did he do that? Why did God lift up Moshe Rabbeinu above the heavens? What's that going to do for him? He can only bring Makas Barad if he's above the heavens. Why can't he bring it if he's below the heavens? And then finally, by Makas Barad, it says, when I leave the city, I'll pray. So Rashi says, why couldn't he pray in the city? It was full of idols. I don't understand. This was the first Makkah? Moshe Rabbeinu has been praying every single Makkah, and never did we hear a word, no, you can't pray in the city city's full of idols. No, nobody ever heard anything like that. So why all of a sudden we get to Makkah's Barad, we come to the 7th Makkah, and now we have this new consideration to take into account that you can't pray in Egypt, it's full of idols. What's been happening until now? Alright, these are some of the questions on the Parsha, and I'm sure people are going to try to come up with answers. Okay. I want to go to the Shiur on Tefillah.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.